Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today, and I wish this was under better circumstances. At approximately 1 a.m. this morning, Alberta RCMP received a complaint on an overdue aircraft that was expecting to arrive in Salmon Arm, BC. The aircraft, which departed the Springbank Airport at around 9 p.m., had one pilot and 5 passengers on board, who were all en route to a church function. After speaking with families of the passengers, the Alberta RCMP confirmed that the contact with the passengers ceased at approximately 9:30 p.m. last evening. Shortly after being advised of the overdue aircraft, the Joint Rescue Operations Center in Trenton asked Winnipeg-based Royal Canadian Air Force CC-130H Hercules from the 435 Transport and Rescue Squadron to conduct a search. The crew honed in on the emergency locator transmitter, the ELT, to the crash site, where Alberta Parks Mountain Rescue, responding with Alpine helicopters and a Comox-based Royal Canadian Air Force CH-143 Cormorant from 442 Transport and Rescue Squadron were dispatched to assist. The Hercules crew and Alberta Parks Mountain Rescue Program responders confirmed there were no survivors. Other responding agencies, including Alberta Health Services, Kananaskis Emergency Service, and Alberta Conservation, assisted. As you can imagine, recovering the bodies of the pilot and the passengers was very challenging due to the difficult terrain. However, all 6 bodies have been successfully recovered. As the Transport Safety Board of Canada are conducting this investigation, there will be no further comment of the RCMP on this investigation. On behalf of the Alberta RCMP, I'd like to extend my deepest condolences to the families of those on board the aircraft. The Canadian Armed Forces also extends its thoughts to those families and friends of the deceased at this very difficult time. To the media, we kindly ask for your cooperation and respect the privacy of the families during this very difficult time. Thank you very much.
You guys have anything that you can add on the rescue or recovery?
The recovery is just in challenging terrain, and we work closely with a team of mountain rescue specialists here out of Kananaskis Country and closely with Alpine helicopters to access the site and assist in the recovery of all involved.
How long did it take?
We were in there for most of the morning. We had sort of all staff removed from the scene by about 2:30 in the afternoon.
Have you ever been involved in a rescue of this type before? And what was it like?
Unfortunately, it's a fairly large event, so it's not common to have an event such as big as this.
And your name and your title?
Mike Kopang, Mountain Rescue Specialist with Kananaskis Country, Alberta Forestry and Parks.
It sounds like you were able to recover things fairly quickly. Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it was an incredible team of people working together with the RCMP, Alberta Health Services, the military, with the Joint Rescue Coordination Center out of Trenton. It went very well, very effectively. Unfortunately, it was just not the outcome that we would have liked to have seen.
What was weather conditions like?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Weather conditions at the time of the rescue?
At the time of the when we were up working on scene initially this morning, we had a bit of cloud. Thankfully, the crew working with the military did an amazing job being able to spot the recovery and hone in on the ELT. And then working with them closely, we were able to get onto site fairly quickly.
What was weather like last night?
Mixture of clouds and sort of low-lying cloud and upper cloud. We're still kind of trying to figure out exactly what we saw for weather last night.
How is your crew doing?
Everyone's doing good, and we have a lot of support from the agencies around us, so